Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Since we were talking about day counts, how about we put it in practice? The price of money market instruments are generally quoted using a discount rate. This is the interest earned as a percentage of the final face value rather than as a percentage of the initial price paid for the instrument. A good example is the Treasury bills in the United States. If the price of a 30-day Treasury bill is quoted at 1.70, this means that the annualized rate of interest earned is 1.70 of the face value. Suppose that the face value is 100. Interest of 0.1416 is earned over the 30-day life. This corresponds to a true rate of interest of 0.1416 divided by 100 minus 0.1463 equals 1.416 for the 30-day period. Got that? This is important. Notice what we used here? 30,360. Why? Because we're using Treasury bills. We have 0.147360N times 100 minus Y equals 1.4190. That's probably a typo on my part. It should be 1.416. US Treasury bonds, Treasury bond prices in the US are quoted in dollars in 30 seconds of a dollar. The quote price is for a bond with a face value of $100. Here, a quote of 90.05 reflects the quoted price for a bond with a face value of 100,000 is 90,156.25. That'd be 90.530 seconds. The quoted price, which refers to as the clean price, is not the same as the cash price paid by the buyer of the bond, which traders refer to as the dirty price. We'll get into what that is in a couple different sessions. In general, cash price is equal quoted price plus accrued interest since the last coupon date. To illustrate this formula, suppose that it is March 5th, 2019, and the bond under consideration is an 11% coupon bond maturing on July 10th, 2028, with a quoted price of 95.1630 seconds, or 95.50. Because coupons are paid semi-annually on government bonds, and the final coupon is at maturity, the most recent coupon date is January 10th, 2020, and the next coupon date is July 10th, 2020. The number of days between January 10, 2020, March 5th, 2020 is 55 days, right here. Whereas the number of days between January 10th and July 5th is 182 days. All I'm doing is taking January 10th and then noting the end date, which will be March 5th. And here we have January 10th versus July 10th. I'm just tracking one from the other. The number of days between January 10th and March 5th is 55 days, whereas the number of days between January 10, 2020 and July 5th is 182 days. On a bond with a $100 face value, the coupon payment is $550 on January 10th and July 10th. The accrued interest on March 5th, 2010 is the share of the July 10 coupon accruing to the bondholders on March 2nd. Since actual in period is used for Treasury bonds in the United States, we have L30. We're going to go January 10th to 55. That's the 55 days of interest. How many days in the total period? 182. Actual. 182 times 550 equals $1.66. That needs to be added to the pricing. Cash price per $100 face value for the bond is therefore $95.50 plus $1.60 equals $97.14. So the cash price of a $100,000 bond is $97,140. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. See you soon.